Now we're coming back to little RC, little shorty. What I did on my long RC over there is I turned the gas tank into a 2T tank. So why can't I do it here? Well, let's see here. You see the floor? I got, this is the actually old tank. We get rid of everything here. Yeah, just gotta put a new drain plug in and weld it good. Oh man, it's not even flat. The cut is not even flat. Or welding's gonna suck. And see if I could actually salvage it. But if not, I do have an extra one. This one has some rust. You can see the weld there, and I don't know how you get a leak there, man. But there is. I think two areas. One is like epoxy and one is solder. And then they even drilled into this filler cap. So they must have had some fuel delivery problem for sure. Looks like a main jet for the fuel tank. So I'm test fitting it and look at this. Bam! Challenge. Oh man, nothing's ever easy for me, man. You know? I guess they say nothing good ever comes easy. So that's the plan. We got to drop this tank in there. We're gonna have to make space because I think it'll make sense. I mean, this actually works and it's fine, but it could look a lot nicer. So we could disconnect the 2T here and just use this one as the main. I got the idea from my long RC chopper over there, but I have to think for a second, how am I going to cut this out? But this is what we got. So, voila, she's back. And then underneath here, this is what had to happen. I had to shape it all out. Now you're not gonna see that. It's not structural because you still got the bottom part and the fender is all tied in, so don't worry. The bike's not gonna go anywhere, or at least it'll just be broken, but it's still in one piece. All right, so now I got the place all sorted out. I could touch it in, hammer it in a little bit if I want. I don't need to. Maybe when I feel like welding, I can, you know, kind of get a vice grip and clamp that down and then weld it up. But at least the tank fits now. So the next step is to drop this in here. You can see it fits fairly pretty good. Well, it did fit earlier, right? You saw that. Yeah, so back here I'm gonna have to just flap it, fold it over, tack weld that, cut this part to get this to go down, and then we should be good. So I'll be back. Let me do that. But before all that, I'm gonna need my dragon coffee. When I cut the tank to get rid of it, I should have been a little bit more patient, but I didn't think about this auto lube tank. So I'm gonna have to knock this down to close the gap up. I just got this part. The rest I already went around it and it's looking pretty okay. You won't see it, so I'm gonna say it looks pretty good. And then I'll check for the leaks before we slap her on. All right, she's all tidied up. Now I gotta give her the official 2T oil cap engraving. So let's do that. What I did do is, or what I had to do is move the battery. So the battery now is sitting right next to the fuel. You know, perfect for combustion, right? Yeah, man, you know, when you're going custom, sometimes you have to do these kind of stuff. You have to improvise some, and it works out. It's not sticking out like a sore thumb, and it just fits perfectly, nice and tight. And I have instant camping lighting, so it's working out pretty nice, man. Pretty good. Let's fill her up with that 2T.